Hello, welcome back to Let Supreme Ghost Thief. We're playing Greenbay today, but before that, I'm going to go back to the Builder's Paradise and make a quick fix. Silly that I have to do this. I forgot to close the air vent, or the air shaft rather, here. That's the whole reason I went back to the beginning of the mission to end it. So, that's all we really need to do. There. So, now it's a successful Perfect Supreme Ghost. I don't think that I got any other busts than that, but luckily it was at the very, very end of the mission, so that was easy to fix. So, now we can move on to Greenbay. There. So yeah, we're playing Greenbay by Dr. K from 2008. And there's no briefing. 3 reasons why I'm playing this mission. 1, because I love DRK's missions, and he's a part of the Black Parade team, so I felt that it was appropriate to play the missions that I know about of the members of the team. And this one is actually, I mean, Greenbay Quarter is a part of the city, and in the canon, sort of, that the Black Parade team has established, they have a giant map of the city, and they've included Greenbay Quarter, even though that's only a fan-made part of the city. So that would be cool. I don't think that the story here, though, will be incorporated into that campaign. But and another reason is I am planning on playing A Better Tomorrow, which is another Dr. K mission, and that mission is based on this map. It's a very different looking mission and differently played one, but it's also taking place in the Greenbay Quarter, and much of this layout here is similar. And that mission, A Better Tomorrow, has never been ghosted, or at least we don't have a written ghost report on it. This one does, but A Better Tomorrow doesn't. So I'll do that next. That'll be the next mission after this one. So yeah. We have to do the following. A man in Greenbay Quarter wants to testify against you. Find him and make sure he doesn't speak. Don't kill anyone. You got a tip? There will be a highly valuable golden skull in this quarter. Find it. Steal 2,500 in loot. Once everything is done, go back to your starting point. So this one, I think, is a loose sequel to a couple of very old missions by authors I don't know about. I haven't played those. Chasse de l'Homme, I think, a French mission, but I think it's translated to English. And one other one that I'm not familiar with. So, the story apparently continues from this, so I don't know anything about the story and who this man testifying against us is, besides what is described in this mission. So if anyone has any input on those other prequels, then please let me know, and let me know if those are worthwhile playing. So, yeah, that's all we have to do here. This mission cannot be Supreme Ghosted. It can be Perfect Thieved. But yeah, it cannot be Supreme Ghosted. We're not going to Perfect Thief it, though, because there's a few that we have to skip for Supreme. And although it can't be Supremed either, we have to take a couple of forced busts. I'm going to minimize the Supreme bust as much as possible, but I'll obviously show you the items that I'm skipping too. Alright, so we are starting... there's no map. Yeah, that's right. There's a map for A Better Tomorrow, but there's not a map for this one. We're starting outside of the place of one of our contacts. And we have 3 flares, 2 flash bombs that we can't use, a mine, a healing potion. We do have 1 rope arrow. We're going to need that, but we don't need more than that. So this is the backyard of our contact, and you can rope up here if you want to. We're not going to do that. I really wish there was a map, just a simple one. So in the kitchen here, a bottle of wine, gold goblet, regular goblet, gold plate. A total of 140. It's also a loaf of bread. Let's actually make a real save before we start. Oh yeah, we're going to go up there a little bit later. This takes you out to the street. This is locked right now. There's a broadhead arrow. And here's a mask, total 190. These footlockers can't be operated. And here's the owner of this place. He's asleep. But he doesn't make sleeping sounds. Let's read this. Garrett, excuse me for not greeting you, but I'm shattered. I haven't slept for 2 days. Been taffing about the whole time in Lord Gervasius Manor. The man you're looking for is in this quarter. His name is Flint, and he lives nearby on the hill. To be brief, you just need to follow the street which is in front of my house and head to the city gate to the north. Then on your right, you climb some stairs, and there it is. Be wary, though. There will be many mechanists working in the factories tonight. They close the gates. Stay alert. I hope we're even now. Zack. So this is Zack, and this is his place then. In this, there are 3 broadhead arrows, and he carries a gray key, which we're not going to need. That just unlocks the main door. Behind this banner, you can see if you pull out your inventory, when it gets smaller, of course you can highlight something. There's quite a bit of loot. There's an artifact, 1 purse, a statue, another statue, a 3rd statue, another purse, and a bottle of wine. 2 bottles of wine. 555 is the most we should have. You're allowed to take objects through banners. For Supreme, so this is fine. This was actually the last piece of loot I found. I had all the loot except for those items. Oh, I did the same thing last time. This is so ridiculous. You can go out the window here, but you have to climb those crates. So we're gonna head out here. There's nothing of interest in the attic. This is where we saw the entrance at the beginning. Here's a window you can look out. Can't go there. So we start in the southwest of the map, southwest of the city. So we're gonna head north and a little bit east. This is the street out here. So in this apartment here, I think this one is empty, yeah. There's a statue and a gold candlestick, and then there's a diary. This is very odd. Until now, I've never paid attention to this, but it's been a few days I can't stop thinking about it. The neighbor has a beautiful house, probably one of the biggest in this quarter. Therefore, he must be from a rich family. They even say he comes from Aldale. Yet I never saw him, not one single time. In fact, nobles usually like to show themselves, so we can admire their wealth. Then why does he shut himself away? I've been told he went on a trip to the Northern Territories 1 month ago. How could he have? That doesn't make any sense. Then I must be dreaming, since I see smoke coming out of the chimney every evening. I'll just keep watching for him, and continue looking through the windows, or to listen for any kind of noise. Still nothing. Strange things occur in that house. What if it was a ghost? Alright. In here there's nothing. A couple of windows. Now we're gonna grab a couple of purses from patrolling enemies here. See over here, there's a guard that turns around. This is the door to Zack's place, and this is pickable, but you can't pick it open. It goes into the Mechanist's library courtyard.
Thought I saw something.
He will alert to us picking that lock, so we can't use that way into the Mechanist's. And I want to avoid...
Seems quiet enough now.
I want to avoid picking locks, too. see, I'm a little bit unsure. There should be some... Yeah, there she is. Perfect. Purse. Just check something here. Yeah. She has broadhead arrows. Then there's a woman there, a female guard, that has a purse that we need. Up here is an apartment where there's just a single rope arrow. I'll show you. What's that? Can't do that. This is there. I wanted to get those two purses. One was worth 60, the one that we just took, and then the other one was worth 100, total 780. Yeah, and this is a rope arrow. We don't need another one. There's nothing else in here. So yeah, she has broadhead arrows. We're going to follow her. In the window here. Who's that? There are 3 stacks of gold coins, and those people in there can't see you if you do it like that. We have to wait for this dude to come by.
Hello?
Oh. Poor timing. Total 855. So this is the Mechanist library. There's a key in there that we need, that we also have to return. But we need that elsewhere in the map, so that's why I want to go to this library pretty early to get those. These doors can be picked open, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to pick locks unnecessarily.
About time we cleaned up those cesspools of filthy territories.
So he turns around, go over here.
Let's see what that was.
This door here. Okay, let me show you actually.
I hate creepy noises.
He will hear that, so that you can go in here. There's an open window.
There?
There's an open window, but you can't fit through there at all. So there's no point in doing that. And in here you have some apples, cucumbers, and cheeses. But you have 1 stack of silver coins and 3 more stacks up here. So a total of 4 stacks of silver coins that we have to skip for Supreme. That's 48 loot. There's a little bit more loot we have to skip, and then this guard has a purse too. Forgot about that. These have a little animated sort of quasi-conversation as well.
Why we have to have all these codes for things? Why we have to say code A? We really need some guy punching someone.
We can get into the Mechanist's library here. So this is the canal, and you can actually take that into a sewer section. We're not going to go there now, but you can. Go up like this, then you can drop down here. Now you can get into the library in a few different ways. This is a pickable window, but again, I don't want to pick locks unnecessarily. We're instead going to follow this guard. He should turn around.
Blessed be the builder for this and all his gifts.
There's the front doors, and they are actually wide open.
And there cameth the sycamore, and he did
Now I
rain
believe
blows
we are
till
safe
the
if we
fruit
go
was
all the
sorely
way
smote.
over here.
And 2 lamblings came, that he, one and the next, did smote bravely and well.
Yeah. Grab this goblet and read this. By the builder, this library is horrendous. How dare these mechanists think this sad and dark monolith can be beautiful in any way? To me, this is just a wart which defaces my quarter. I've been told that the newer tower in Dayport, Angel Watch, is even worse. I regret the Hammerites leaving. At least they knew how to create magnificent buildings. They made gold with their bare hands. Anyway, I still have this garden to retreat to, so I can take a break. More and more, the mechanists try to avoid it whenever they can. I still can't believe they didn't manage to get the authorization to destroy it, but it's just a matter of time. Thanks to these old houses and my blessings, the garden survives. But there was trouble. The houses would have collapsed during the construction of the library. I'm not sure what to do. What can I do? This won't last long. With their power and their influence over the city, the mechanists will eventually raid the whole street. Okay. This is then the door that we couldn't pick with nearby, the garden nearby. We are going to enter here.
Maybe I'll stop in for a little light reading.
Matching A unto A and B unto B.
I'm going to go in here and grab a key.
I see you.
The archive key.
True that blocketh dust and dirt. The enemy. Is that thou?
Oh.
Who's making those?
Maybe I'll stop in for a little light reading.
We need that first. This door here can be picked, but you don't need to, because you can go in here. So, when you go onto the elevator, without lowering it first, you make a huge clang. So I instead want to do this. Here? No, this isn't the door for the archive key, but here's a pickable door. This is the archive. This is the door the archive key works on. Here's a mask, 4 artifacts, and a rug. Total 1190. That's what we should have right now. So lock that. Let's see, in here.
For Christ's sake, is there something there?
Just show you. That takes you to the bottom of a different elevator shaft that we're going to go to. Actually, no. There's a piece of loot at the bottom of that elevator shaft, but I think we're going to take that. We come from the other side.
He that his Charis did raise up against them. He, one and next, did raise us up.
Oh yeah. We're going to have to return the archive key. That's a little bit difficult because you have to jump to leave it up top there.
If someone is there.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my healing potion and sort of make a makeshift moss arrow out of it. You do that. Then you can drop it. You don't make any noise. Through here. And in here is a gold candlestick up there.
Come into the light.
We can stay a fair bit over here. We can't go all the way over, but when he returns, we can walk over and get that. This guy here can see us on the side if we move too fast, so we have to sort of inch our way over. We can grab it. Total 1240. There's also some items on top of that bookshelf, and you really can't jump there from the top floor. At least I haven't found a way to do that effectively, so we're going to need to use a rope arrow, or our rope arrow, our only one. That's good.
And behold, a man will come.
Just trying to jump on top of this. Oh, I think he saw that for sure. It's just that when he's stopped, he doesn't say anything, but he definitely alerted there.
Just a boiler.
Tiara and a necklace, total 1565. We're gonna have to drop back down, and you can do that without taking any damage. There's not much in it, but you can.
If there be a furnace, fuel.
Okay, now we're gonna head up with the elevator, top floor, and get a few more pieces of loot, and pick up the key that I talked about. There's only one piece of loot on the top floor.
For Karis' sake. Into position will thee thy plate, matching A unto A and B unto B, such that complete is thy Ah!
He turned to his right last time, not to his left. I wonder what determines that.
Into position will thee thy plate, matching A unto
And when he
A
does that,
and
I
B
noticed this
unto
last
B,
time. When he
such
turns
that
to his
complete
left,
is thy
he will make
seal,
another little
a
stop.
barrier true that blocketh dust and dirt, the enemies of the good. goodly gear.
Here's the little purse, total 1,600. And we're gonna have to jump up here afterwards.
Didst thou?
She's coming back, but it's fairly tight in here. But I think we should be able to do this. Yeah, he did seem to see. You can't.
Oh!
What's that?
Okay, we might be able to do this though. I'm not sure if we're gonna get spotted here. We might actually be, but
But for a moment, I
Oh.
thought I saw. Friend Enoch said, switch to T, but did I?
if we go out on this side, we might be able to do it actually. Yeah, that's good. Perfect. Nobody saw us there. Now, I think the bottle of wine is in the same cubicle or quarter as this guy over here.
If there be a gear, turn it. If there be a furnace, fuel it. There. Didst thou see it?
Yeah, it's in the same area as his.
O builder, fuel me. O Charis, fuel me. For I am your servant, and I do your will, now and forever.
There, and then we have to grab his key. There. Now that key we have to return, and I'm going to return it to the corner of the book on the floor. I'm going to accept that for Supreme. I mean, to me, it's borderline if this is allowed or not. It's supposed to be at his feet, but it's a few feet away. And if you take it from, like, the table here, you would be allowed to put it anywhere on the table. So the distance of the table is the same as the distance that I'm, you know, putting it back at. But, yeah, it's borderline, but my conscience is okay, so I guess we're fine. We're going to bust Supreme anyway, but
For I am your servant, I do your will, now and forever.
But yeah, that was the key we needed, essentially.
I am the gear, and you are the cogs. Without the gear, the cogs have no force. And without the gear,
We need to leave and we need to get out through the front doors. This is the hardest part in the mission, and we have to return that key later on, so we have to go in here again.
Just a boy.
Getting out of here is actually a little bit difficult if you don't want to pick the locks, because you need to climb over the fence there.
Report.
Yeah. You have to time it following that guy too.
Didst thou see that? Come into the light so that I might see. I uproot you!
Yeah.
What noise?
Oh, he hears the door. That's right. Okay, I'm gonna make a real save here because this can be quite tough. We have to follow him and we have to climb over the wall there. The rope arrow. That's how you have to do it, but you cannot make that clunk there.
What dra- Who treads there?
It turns around a little bit.
Who's there?
What?
Who's there? Hold. Karis' name. Hold.
Okay, that was horrible timing. Absolutely horrible timing because that guard on the outside was there. I think maybe this is better. No. Nobody saw me there. Good. You have to do it and he goes back, yeah. Okay.
Thought this would be a cushier job than private guard duty.
So now we want to head west. Now we have a key that will help us get into an apartment in the west. I want to head back. South and then go west.
Hello?
Or maybe we don't want to do that. Maybe we want to go here instead.
Who are you?
Yeah, this is where I want to be, but I obviously don't want to alert that guy.
But in
Oh. Okay. So this is some kind of thief. Here's a readable. Gael. Following your message, I invite you to contact Quince, the sewerman of Greenbay Quarter. Be careful, though. He is a little loud and crude. I'm sorry, but I really can't help you on this one. This is way too complex for me. Only he will be able to solve your problem. Sincerely, Travis. Okay. In this room, there's also a moss arrow and a speed potion. And there is a well-camouflaged mask on the statue. Total 1,700. Get out here without using a rope. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. Is this? Okay, there's another archer here that I'm not sure where is at this point. Well, I want to head over here to the west. This is the door where that key works. Kind of apartment that doesn't have anybody in it, but here is a healing potion, a stack of silver coins, a candlestick, and a readable. Romuald, I'm contacting you because I found what we were looking for, finally. I couldn't believe it. I bought it very cheap from an antique dealer. This fool had no idea its real value. I hid it in a safe place. I own a storage or a storeroom in the sewers. Nobody will even suspect its presence down there. We have to meet again to discuss this. While I'm waiting for your response, I'll do some research. I'll end up blessing the Mechanist for their library. Carl. So that is the relic that we're supposed to find. The golden skull. So this is the storeroom key that we're going to need. And we have to return that too. Go down into the sewers. We're not going to do that. That's the other archer with the... with the broadheads. Let's see, are we headed in here? Oh, whoa. It's difficult here. I don't think I'm going to go this way, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna go this way. Because in here you can get a mask through this window. Can't go into that room, but you can stay up here hidden. It's total 1812. Let's see, no. I went the wrong way after all. Or I didn't get everything I wanted to.
I want to know who came up with the stupid idea of no drinking on
Sorry,
duty.
I was supposed to go into this
But
apartment
the only
here.
thing that makes a cold watch go faster is a nice bottle.
And then we're supposed to go where I went.
Jordan!
I didn't know that was metal, to be honest with you. Head up here. You can get a gold candlestick on the mantelpiece. see. Nothing in here. There's a guy sleeping. He has a little greenhouse. There's a moss arrow. There is a water arrow. Nothing else. And then there's a plate in the kitchen and a couple of fruits and loaves of bread. Total 1822. That's what we need.
Make us look like stupid little pirate figure. Nobody get that.
I can't get there in time. I have to wait for him.
I want to know who came up with the stupid idea of no drinking on duty. About the only thing that makes a cold watch go faster is a nice bottle.
Okay, let me make it real safe. So now we can follow him finally. I think that archer stations themselves down there.
What is that smell?
Show you, if you go down here to the east, there's another archer.
What I see there?
Yeah, so here there's the blue coat turns around. This closest guy does not. And he has a key.
I guess.
He has a key to a shop. We're actually going to have to skip that key and the loot in the shop, because as you see, you can't return that key anywhere.
Dogs are killing me.
There's stone and metal around him, so that's going to be a complete impossibility for us. We don't want to go down that way. We want to go down.
Nobody.
Yeah, I forgot. We want to go from the south. There's two more silver coin stacks that I forgot here. So now we have 1846. That's what we should be. Good timing.
What was that?
Oh, she turns around.
About time we cleaned up those cesspools of filthy tappers. And every one of them either. This could be
She sees the rope. Alright, we're just gonna have to wait for her to go back. Wasn't that good timing after all. Yeah, so there's 3 silver coin stacks in that apartment in total. So when we get to that plaza from the south, we are going to find Flint, who is the person that is testifying against us, and we're going to get some changes to the objectives here. So this kind of a mission is a good mission, but due to the amount of new dark modern city missions, it probably doesn't hold up in age as well. If that makes sense.
To get the sheriff to spring for better uniforms. Things make.
Oh, I can't stand when guards don't say anything when they're stopped. If they're on their patrol, they're just completely quiet when they are stationary. Did he not?
Those are simply not what they were in my father's day. He would never have seen such insolence, such disrespect. And if he had, there would have been floggings, I can tell you.
That's how we cleaned up those cesspools of filthy tappers.
What is this smell?
Guess it isn't as easy to go from the south here as I thought. These clangs here. Oh. They stop as a part of their patrol, and then they...
You don't get the gold bars until you got the flat feet.
Stop again right away? Is that what he's doing here? Yeah. And now she comes back, so I can't go.
Have all these codes for things. Why do I have to say code 8? You really need some guy punching some other guy. And true bites your head off.
Dun, 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 dun.
Who's there? Speak up.
Now he comes back. Okay, man, this is a tough area. I just strolled right through here when I played it last time. Guess I was lucky then, finding an opening. What's annoying is that he stops again before he leaves the second time.
You catch that? Over there!
And he can either turn or not, and he just decides to turn right when I need him not to. There. Okay. So I really wish I could have a map to navigate by. This guy has arrows also.
Better not be the sergeant.
And head up here. So this is Flint's apartment. In here, there's nothing really to worry about, or nothing to pick up.
Did you hear?
Except you can get heard through the window.
Home sweet home.
Right. So, in this you have 3 broadhead arrows. Let's go ahead and read his diary. Damn it, I'm such an idiot. Why did I have to see all this? If I knew it was Garrett, I would have never written to the City Watch. Problem is, I couldn't know before I contacted them. Since then, I've gained a bad reputation in the neighborhood. I've even received a few threats. Like I care, at this point, there's no turning back. I have no choice. I must meet the sergeant in 2 days. Meanwhile, I'll write my testimony down on paper. At least if something happens, they will know what I saw. Hopefully, Quince will be here to help me, as I couldn't handle it without him. He's a real friend. So we now checked off keep Flint's diary. Your name is mentioned, it could cause you some trouble. And looks like someone found him first. Find out who killed him and why. So that will be our next goal. And we have now also checked off that we found the guy testifying against us. So this is the sewer key that we are going to need. And we have to return it, of course. Okay. We're gonna try to get. I'm sure he saw me there. I didn't even recognize that he was there. What on earth? Why couldn't I mantle there? I need to climb up here. There's an Easter egg with lots of loot up on the roof. That was just a part of his normal movement. It wasn't...
What's there?
Yeah, we can't do this. Just horrible, horrible timing on the patrollers here. Awful. We just have to wait for this archer to come back again. I don't know why I can't jump there. There. Can't do that for sure. Oh my goodness, what is going on here? I would like to mantle up, please, without making these clangy noises. There. Okay. So in here, you can hear a drunk guy.
What the?
Friday, November 13th, 1998. Friday the 13th is the date that Thief Gold was released. So this mission was sort of a 10-year anniversary for that release then. So, is that right? I thought Thief Gold was released in 99. Maybe it's just the 10-year anniversary of the game, but then this is Thief Gold. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I was sure that the main game was released in 98, and Thief Gold in 99, and Thief 2 in 2000. I might be completely off, but I thought so. Now, these are loot. These are actually worth 400 each. And there are 5 of them. So that's 2,000 loot, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 bottles of wine. That's 200 more. So that's 4,096. And that definitely takes us past the loot objective. This is a birthday cake for Garrett. These are balloons. There we we are. Now we're going to try to slide back down here without taking damage. Which we can do that way.
Something I could do with this, sir.
Here's a ladder down to a small little canal area. There's a water arrow, but there is a purse. This was one of the last pieces of loot I found. Total 41.46. It's worth 50. We are now in the northeastern part of town. And just east of here is the grocery store, or maybe it's an... Oh. There is a guard that comes all the way up to the north along an eastern walk, underground walkway there. Yeah, good here. This is the store, so that you need that red key for from the guard, and in there you can find an invisibility potion, a healing potion, a flash bomb, a scouting orb, a flash mine, fire arrow, moss arrow, 3 water arrows, 3 flares, 3 broaded arrows, a rope arrow, and a pickable money box with 135 loot. So yeah, I guess this is an armory. It's not a grocery store. What am I talking about? So if you go down here, you come to the southern parts of town. Right by the... oh, let me show you where you come out.
This job.
Yeah, this is north of the Mechanist area, so you come back to this green plaza here. We're not going to head down there, we're going to go down into the sewers, actually. And here we don't have to worry too much. We're first going to go to this section. This is where the sewer key works. This door we have to pick
I bet
open.
this is the right way.
This just operates the lights, I think. Yeah, it doesn't operate those doors. Not sure why this is such a hard pick, because you're not in any tense situation here. This is an empty kitchen. And this is Quince that was talked about, the associate of Flint. So we're going to read his diary too. Log 5. How I regret my time with Ramirez. He was a little nuts, but at least we had fun and his manner was freaking nice. Good old time. So Quince is one of the 2 that tried to kill you in Farkas' shop. Quince and Jacko are the 2 thieves there. So this ties in with that story. But since the staffer made this mess, Garrett or whatever he's called, things changed. Nothing was good anymore. Ramirez became even weirder. I never saw such a coward. His influence over the city was lost little by little. His territory started splitting up, and we became a laughingstock. Jacko and I got fired because of him. Bunch of incompetent, he said. Should have killed him myself, he said. What the hell, I couldn't stand that Taffer anymore anyway. Problem was to find a job, nobody wanted us. Thankfully, I found this job as a sewerman. I'm well paid, have a nice home compared to some in this quarter. I don't have to think too much. With the Mechanist equipment, I just need to turn some valves and check gauges, that's it. Only problem is I have to pretend I believe in their builder, better than staying in the streets. Log 14, nothing new. Still the same, nothing, meh. What the hell, I'm going insane here, this job sucks. I'm so freaking bored. It's gross and it stinks. Log 24. Jacko is dead. They found him in the river. I told him not to work for Webster. There was something wrong with that guy. Curse you, Garrett. It's all your fault. Because of you, we got fired. I'm stuck here in this quarter with this taffin job. And my best pal got killed. I swear to that builder, even if you're a legend in the underworld, if I find you, you're dead. Damn it, they killed my friend. Finally, Lucky, this fool, Flint, told me he found evidences against Garrett. He considers me as his friend. Yeah, right, I can't stand him. He's going to write his testimony. Looks like I can be convincing after all. Tomorrow night, he's dead and the evidence is mine. You'll be avenged, Jacko. Garrett's going to pay. I heard Raputo has some plans on this casino, the Ivory Rose. It's perfect. I'll ask Raputo to hire me. I'll give him the evidences against Garrett, and in return he'll give me a job at the casino. Furthermore, I know many things about Ramirez. He won't refuse my proposal. I shall avenge Jacko. I will get out of this stinking hellhole. Thanks, Flint. So Raputo, of course, and the Ivory Rose is a link to Mission X in the Gathering or Circle of Stone and Shadow campaign. Log 27. Done. I got lucky again. The factories were tough and noisy. Nobody heard him scream like a girl. I hid the evidence in my workshop. I must not forget to take them before to leave. I hid the key with the money above the fireplace. Now I'm packing my stuff, and tomorrow morning I go to Raputo's compound.
And you are a bastard.
Okay. Quinn's tried to blackmail you. Very bad idea. Charge him for the murder of Flint. Find a special object only he would have owned and place it at the crime scene. So we checked off this one. We found who killed him and why. You may as well keep Quince's diary too. We also have checked. You can't actually drop those two diaries. You used to, but a little DML I installed makes you not able to drop them since there are mandatory objectives. That makes sense. Do not kill Quince, otherwise it's pointless to set him a trap. Alrighty. Now this is empty. Ooh, what happened there? Over here we have a workshop key that we need. We can also not return that because it makes noise. So this is where the line goes for me. I can't drop it on the floor, although you can. But I'm not going to. Oh wait, maybe I will. Is that close enough?
Hey.
So if you drop it to the nightstand or the stool there... Well, to me dropping it on the floor is not the same place. So it's got to be somewhere on the stool. So I guess maybe I'll go back and drop it on the carpet. I guess that makes sense. But up here, you have a toolbox key, which we're also going to need, and a purse. Now that toolbox key you cannot return. There's nowhere close enough that would be acceptable there. So in the sewers, we can now... Let's see here. This door, I think, opens with the storeroom key. We have some keys now. Yeah. That's where
This
the
should
gold...
fetch a nice price.
Where the golden skull is, worth 500, total 47.86. And that checked off the tip objective. Okay. This one I think is... Let's see. This I think has a footlocker in it, but the door's pickable and the footlocker is pickable. And there's a flash bomb in the footlocker only. So we're not going to do that. This one we should pick, though. So these are storage rooms owned by various people in town. In here is Silver Nugget. here, there is a hammer behind these boards. Total 4911. Can't relock those. The other two are empty. I don't think there's anything in there of value. So let me show you here. If you go this way, you come out by the Mechanists, where we were earlier. So you don't want to go that way. This is Sewerman's workshop. Do not enter. Of course we are going to enter. There. And this is Quince's tools. That's the evidence we're going to leave. This is the toolbox, where we get the evidence against you. You can't read that. And we're going to lock that toolbox back up. We're going to lock the workshop back up. And we now checked off getting the evidence against you. Let's see here. Can we go this way? Yeah, let me show you that. So this takes you back to town also, but a little bit of a different way. That takes you back right by where we got the storeroom key from. But we are instead going to go back and return those keys here. We can lock that when we go back, I guess. No. So I'm going to return the keys, but this is going to be a bust now to Supreme, because we're not going to put it on the stool to wake him up. I'm also going to return the toolbox key to the nearest logical place where he won't hear it, which essentially would be right here on the carpet. So we need to return it, but that's a bust. A small bust maybe, but it's going to be a bust for this mission. That's acceptable. So now we want to head up here. Okay, so we want to leave the sewer key here, right? And we also want to leave...
I think I deserve a pat on the back for that one.
We want to leave Quince's tools there. So that checked off the blackmail objective. Let's see. So then we basically have done everything we need to. We just need to get a few more pieces of loot. And what do we have to return here? Yeah, the storeroom key we have to return to the apartment to the west, and then we have to return the yellow key to the Mechanist library. We have a couple more pieces of loot to get, but we're almost done. There's a drunk guy. He doesn't alert us. in the fountain here. 3 coins. Total 49.26. Wanted to make sure I didn't get caught there. Pick the lock on this door. I'm not sure if he hears that or what he does. I don't know, so I'm going to wait for him to leave. Because he wouldn't alert anyway. But it would still be a bust. Okay. Okay, in this apartment there is just one little stack of gold coins, total 49.51. Go this way. There's one more place we haven't been to. It's right up here. There's a gold goblet, total 49.76. That's max loot for Supreme. That is 183 loot below the max. $183 below the max. 135 from the armory store, and 48 from the little apartment with 4 coin stacks. I don't know if I got spotted there. I kind of talked. No, this mission can't be Supreme Ghosted, but it'd be nice to do it without getting any first alerts. I can't 100% remember now.
Someone there?
Isn't it over here? Yeah, it's over here. Okay.
What was...
Let's wait here for the woman. Oh man, he faked me out there.
Why do we have to have all these codes for things? Why do we have to say code 8? And then some guy punches me. Oh, true, bites your head off.
There, so now we have to... Did I lock the door now? I think I did. I did. Now the yellow key is the only one, but that requires, of course, a little bit more stealth, because we have to get into the Mechanist library for that.
Because your job, not on private guard duty.
Is someone there?
Time for another visit to the tailor, I think. No, it's so expensive. The tradesmen are good.
I don't know why we have to have all these codes for things. Why do I have to say code 8? I'm gonna make some guy coaches.
Who's there? Oh, weed.
So I'm not sure if I can do that. It'd probably be safer to go the other way here.
If someone is... Come into the light.
And Karis said, lay down my hammer, friend.
Burns away the writhing jungle that lies beyond the house of Karis. And behold, a man will come unto thee, and he will be a leader of men, and he will be a wager of war, and he will be a shedder of sap, and he will...
Wait for her to come by here again. Of course, we got to remember to reset the library or the elevator.
Is someone there?
That's the best I can do, and I'll accept that. So I guess with that distance there, I guess we technically also should accept the workshop key that we returned right next to the nightstand, but since I didn't place it on the same surface, I guess this technically isn't the same surface either. I don't know. How strict are we going to be there? But the toolbox key was definitely not returned to the right place.
the fuel that burns away the writhing jungle that lies beyond the house of Karas.
Let's make a real save. I haven't done that for a while.
Is someone there?
Aha!
And Karas said, "Let us give thanks to the builder, for he hath formed my hands with fingers. And come into the light, so that I might see thee."
Who to invite, who to invite? Frederick is so tedious, but we do owe him a favor. Marilyn, of course.
Am I safe here? Maybe.
Invite Morgan. Man needs taking down a notch. See his face when he hears.
This shit's strange.
He did react to the arrow. Okay.
Who to invite, who to invite? So tedious. Marilyn, of course.
Good. We got it.
See his face when he hears.
Something there?
Oh. Oof. Stay closer to her then. He heard it. I don't think he saw the arrow. He heard the shot. can't get in here? Good. Here we are. Should be done. Let's just double check. Yeah.
Time to go.
Nice. So that was a successful ghost run of Greenbay. It was not Perfect Thief. We took, I would count two busts. We did not return the workshop key to the nightstand. We did not return the toolbox key to the top of the fireplace in Quince's apartment. But everything else was done, at least to my knowledge, supreme clean. So we spent 52 minutes, 53 seconds. We took 49.76 loot out of 51.59. That's 183. Yeah, 183 loot missing. We skipped the 4 stacks of silver coins in the little apartment in the southeast by the stationary guard. He heard us pick the lock, so we can't do that. And we did not get the money at the armory in the pickable money box there because we couldn't take the key for the shop because returning the key will alert the guards. So it's about returning items that prevents us from getting anything better out of this mission. We picked 4 out of 9 pockets. We lockpicks 5, backstab 0, knockout 0, damage dealt, damage taken, healing taken 0, nothing and nobody killed. No Iron Beast destroyed or disabled, and we found the only secret, the Easter egg. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you think. Keep in mind that it's a 14-year-old mission at this point, 4 years before New Dark, so it should be part of the old era of fan missions for sure. The next is going to be A Better Tomorrow, also by DRK, and you'll recognize the map is very similar, but it's a very different type of mission if you haven't played it then. Look forward to that. Until next time, have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.